do what I do.
You speak for us. We didn't ask you to speak. There's a lot of people who have immigrant descent who come and take positions, like Joy Reid, for instance, and so many others. They take up these positions and they speak on behalf of foundational Black Americans, and they misspeak and they don't properly represent us. And then on top of that, they're oftentimes more aligned with immigrants as opposed to foundational Black Americans. Shout out to Dre. Thank you so much.
Slaves or whatever. I don't care. Ultimately, I am a foundational Black American. I was born here.
No, you are a person of whatever country your people are from. Just because you were born here, you have a different culture. Shout out to Del Monte Green Beans. Just because you have you're born in the United States, that does not mean you're a foundational Black American. For instance, I can trace my roots back at minimum 300 years right here in the United States. So culturally, I'm foundational Black American, raised by two foundational Black Americans, born to a mother who is foundational Black American from Mississippi who picked cotton. And so there's a difference. It's like me, let's say I had a child, my American wife and I had a child in Ghana. And then I say, well, I'm Ghanaian. No, you're not. You're an American who had a child here. Culturally, you're different.
And, you know, a lot of people talk about being separate and all of this other stuff. Well, look, you can do that now. Find yourself an island in the South Pacific and just
we're already separated. We're already separate.
Go be separate. But most people don't even know how to feed themselves without a supermarket. So that's something that would break down very quickly.
Now, these foundational Black Americans, the authority, whoever.
I mean, I just want you to understand, these are people who are from apparently the Caribbean and Africa. They're literally on YouTube and they're speaking ill of Black people here in the United States. I want you to think about that. They're talking bad about all of our heroes. You know, they're these foundational Black Americans. All we did was add F foundational in front of Black American, which I think is a very good qualifier to that particular descriptive adjective. Shout out to Del Monte Green. Now we went from Ghana, now we in Jamaica. So again, these are the folks that come to the United States and tell us that their culture is superior. We don't have culture here in the United States, and you know how, you know, they're ready to go home and how great home is. This woman who basically lived back east as a Jamaican woman, she lived back east for however many years, and she returned to home to St. Anne, which is I guess we would call it a parish or a county that is between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios. And she was living there, enjoying her life, enjoying her retirement, a retiring nurse. And let's hear what happened to her as she went home.
Her death dealt a major blow to her relatives, one of whom told CVM News exclusively it's likely she'll never return to Jamaica. 72-year-old retired nurse Lori.
72-year-old retired nurse. And you heard what the daughter said, I'm not even coming back to Jamaica after this. A 72-year-old retired nurse worked her whole life back east and went home, right? And then what happened?
Mori dreamed of spending her final days in Jamaica, her homeland and her vision of paradise after years in the cold up north. She bought her dream home, complete with neighboring lots, where she enjoyed tunes from her favorites, Beanie Man and Buju Banton, raising chickens and planting crops. But that peaceful life was shattered last Friday.
Mind you, this is 12 days old, so this just happened. Okay, this is not old news.
Saturday morning, she was found dead.
Approximately 7:48. Miss Lois Marrick, 72 years old, retired nurse of Pyramid Heights, Mortuary Center, was discovered.
We would love to be a peaceful, loving people. Okay, we would love to be able to do that. But unfortunately, we live in an environment where we are surrounded by institutional racism and all sorts of other things. And sometimes it's, redneck in a pickup truck racism, and we have to deal with it. Shout out to Intricately Tangled. Thank you so much. And so this is part of the culture. This is how we're able to survive. And even our women are tough. You know, our women are strong for a reason. Now, sometimes we would not like our women to be as strong as they are, but the bottom line is they are a product of the culture. They have to be strong to exist in this environment, okay? Because they had to be strong. They had to be dominant, and I dare say masculine, because if they were just weak, dainty, and they would have fallen apart decades, centuries ago from the burden that they have had to share. So keep that in mind. It's the same, for the same reasons you hate us is the same reason that we're still here. All right. And that's what you need to understand.
So like, you want to dance like us. You want to rap like us. You want to sound like us. You want to sing like us. You want to look like us. You want to dress like us. But then when we want to have the conversation about who we are as a culture and what we're experiencing, all of a sudden you don't want to have the conversation. You're like, oh, it's too deep. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
Go into that.
Too deep.
So you want, it's like it's like somebody making, you know, spending all day to make a feast, right? And they spend weeks getting everything that they go to the farm and they pick all the food and they put all this work into making this food. And
I ain't going to the farm, baby. I'm gonna go down to the grocery store. But go ahead.
Beautiful. And then you just want to come to eat and then leave. You want to come to eat, you eat, and then you leave. You don't bring shit. You
don't bring the cornbread, nothing. You don't even go down to the store and get a bottle of that Mad Dog 2020. You don't do anything like that. That's not helpful. Shout out to Mercer, Panama.
Don't come with nothing. Some of y'all might say thank you, and then you want to leave. And then we say, wait, if you're going to be eating our feast, then you need to understand everything it took for us to have these things. Like, I don't want to talk about it.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. This black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizzie King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets. Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.